Here is an email from a viewer. Janet asks, how do lawyers decide how much your case should be worth? How do you guys arrive at a number?
Yeah, that's kind of a loaded question. I mean, we literally could talk about this subject for about 3 hours. It depends on, obviously, the liability of the case. In other words, how strongly you can prove the other person was at fault, how much insurance coverage is available from the other side, and your particular insurance. In other words, if this is a automobile accident, if you have uninsured motorist coverage, things can start stacking up in a good way for you. But again, it mainly comes down to how badly the person is injured. Obviously, if you're involved in a little fender bender and you have a bruise on your right knee and you go to the, emergency, or immediate care or whoever, and you have one visit, your case is not going to be worth very much. But obviously, the more you have in damages and injuries, and how has it affected your life? Are you going to have permanent injuries? Things like that increase the damage. But that's why I always caution people on two things. Number one, go to a person who handles these type of cases. Don't go to a divorce lawyer or a bankruptcy lawyer or some other type of lawyer, a real estate lawyer that doesn't handle this. You need to, just like you wouldn't go to me for a bankruptcy or a divorce or a real estate question, because I don't know anything about that area of law. And so you need to go to someone that has experience in that area. And then also, don't just pay attention to who you see on TV, all of these ads that you see, that say that they can get you, $600,000 or $1 million or whatever, because that's just simply not the case. And so, always pay attention to, who your friends recommend, who you trust in your gut, and check around. There's no fault in checking around with different lawyers and see who you like. Some people may like me, some people may not like another person or whatever. And it's just like shopping around for, whatever product or service that you need. So just be careful, because it could be a life-changing decision.
Yeah, and Bill, I'm curious, have you noticed that you've had to manage clients' expectations a bit more since we've seen more proliferation in attorneys advertising, especially when we see these big amounts that they claim to get their clients? Have you noticed a shift in what your clients expect to get versus what reality is?
100%. I mean, I've had people come in and say, hey, so and so on TV said that they can, that they got, this guy that's on TV, and he didn't look like he was hurt very bad, and he got $1 million, or he got $500,000. Well, number one, and I always tell the people, no, he did not, or no, she did not. And yes, I'm sure that they got someone that amount of money, but the people that you see on TV for the large part are actors or actresses, and they're jumping up and down and they're all happy and they're saying so-and-so got me $1 million or 1.5. No, that didn't happen. You're an actor. You're just being paid to, be there and say this stuff. And so, yeah, sometimes people will, now most people can see through that. But we do have a good many of people say, well, you're telling me my case is only worth $15,000, and that person didn't look nearly as injured as I was, and they got $600,000. It's just a scam to try to get you to come in and visit with them.
Yeah.